The Elf King is essentially the personification of SAO's Alfheim arc. He's horrible. Well, actually he's even worse. He's a warmonger, a traitor, and an unapologetic rapist who wants to use his offspring for his own goals and ambitions. So let me detail how evil this guy truly is. He betrayed a century-old alliance with the slain theocracy, one of the superpowers in the New World, by abducting and abusing their strongest godkin, which led the theocracy to declare war on his kingdom. And since the slain theocracy is built on the principle, the holy belief that humans are good and precious and must be protected, while every other sentient species needs to be purged, this conflict undoubtedly is a war of annihilation that might spell the end for every elf under his rule. Just let me illustrate how cruel and inhumane this war truly is. The elven country is situated in a deep, dark jungle, and the theocracy knows that this forest is dangerous. All manners of wild beasts live there, so any grand expedition into this territory would be extremely costly, both in man and material. So instead, the theocracy found a way to slowly but surely destroy the elves while keeping their losses at a minimum. Slavery. Instead of being killed, elves are whenever possible captured alive. They are then tortured, mutilated, and psychologically broken before being sold to the highest bidder. And the money the theocracy makes from capturing the elves alive is then likely used to fund this ongoing war against their very kingdom. And since elven slaves became a valued commodity, we can assume that various independent slavers are also engaging in this war for their own benefit. And the Elven King knows about this. He knows how his people suffer, and he doesn't care one bit. On the contrary, he had hoped that strong individuals would rise during the course of the war, so he can sire offspring with them as well. So in short, he's a power-hungry and powerful narcissist. And in his mind, anything is justified to grow his might at anyone's expense. Which raises one question. Why is he still alive? After all, the theocracy has mentioned a superpower, hell-bent on revenge. And yes, they would like to deploy Zeshi. But Platinum Dragonlord hates anything from Yggdrasil. To him, the Godbloods are a taint. So deploying any offspring of the 6 great gods against a nation in a war of annihilation would likely trigger some flashbacks from the time when the 8 Great Kings ended the supremacy of the Dragonlords. And I'm saying this unironically. Seeing all that what your species built over the millennia shattered in the blink of an eye has to be a haunting experience indeed. And therefore Zeshi is essentially treated like a nuke in civilization. If you use her, everybody else will declare war on you. And therefore the theocracy fought a war of attrition on a very small scale, slowly destroying the elven nation bit by bit. And here's the thing, this already cruel war will likely be escalated further. The reason for this is the rise of the Sorcerer Kingdom. Presented with this new danger in front of them, the theocracy wants to finish off the elves as quickly as possible in order to avoid a war on 2 fronts. Therefore they deployed already one of their scriptures, and they might deploy the complete black scripture as well. After all, they wanted to use Zeshi in this war anyway. And while Platinum Dragonlord is also focused on the Sorcerer Kingdom, Zeshi soon might have an opportunity to avenge her mother by slaying the Elven King, her father. And to make matters even worse for anyone involved, the Sorcerer King, Eins Olgaun himself, thought about sending the Dark Elf twins into elven countries so that they may learn about their culture on multiple occasions. One is a walking earthquake, and the other one is Legion. This truly is a recipe for disaster. Over and out.